You know, for a long time, folks have been watching this beautiful property on Highway 90 in Gulfport come to fruition to become Centennial Plaza, and then wondering what all is going to be here. Well, I can tell you one thing that's here. It's a tremendous restaurant. It's called the Blue Marlin, and that's where we are today. Let's go in and check out some of the great food and the facilities here at Centennial Plaza. Clint Taylor is the food and beverage manager here at Centennial. How are you doing, Clint?
Hi, Jim. How are you?
I'm well. Give us a little bit of story about the Blue Marlin and how it came about.
Thanks for coming, first of all.
Oh, yeah.
Blue Marlin's our flagship restaurant here at Centennial Plaza. As locals know, we've been open about 6 months now, so we're, everything's still fresh and new, and we're in our honeymoon period. Really excited about the coming summer season. Mm-hmm. Blue Marlin's everything fresh out of the Gulf. It's a premier seafood restaurant on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Steaks, everything made from scratch. We have 2 trained chefs in the kitchen, 2 certified sommeliers on property. We write the menu every day at Blue Marlin, and so we literally have fresh seafood trucks pulling up, every day of the week.
Basis, yeah,
sure.
Yeah. Well, I've seen y'all on the 4 o'clock show, and every time they are, man, I'm making a beeline for it.
Yeah, we've got Chef Jeremy Nofke and Monique Horde in the kitchen, and they've got a sort of a culinary playground back there, so we get to have fun and write our menu fresh every day.
I was going to say, I mean, y'all you said you change things up every day, so there's no set pattern, just good fresh seafood and steaks.
Yeah, we sort of, and the concept of the Blue Marlin menu is we wanted to do sort of classic Gulf Coast and do some modern takes, and also incorporate some of the, the great regional ethnic cuisines, the French and Spanish and Caribbean and good old Southern cooking as well.
And you do a good job of it.
Thank you.
Matter of fact, we're going to go back to the kitchen and see what's cooking up here at the Blue Marlin on Highway 90 in Centennial Plaza in Gulfport. Chef Jeremy Nofke here at the Blue Marlin. Chef, how are you?
Doing well.
Well, here, I know you're doing stuff, so I'll do the hand bump thing. Give me a little bit of background about yourself while you're cooking there.
Well, I'm originally from Southern Illinois, but I grew up in Hattiesburg. Spent 20 years there. Last 10 as the head chef for New South Restaurant Group, Crescent City Grill, Purple Parrot,
Love that.
Robert St. John's Restaurants.
Yes, been there.
So that's kind of where my background was. Got a business degree from Southern Miss. Just kind of fell in love with cooking on accident. Got a job in high school because I needed a job, and just kind of fell in love with it. Didn't know what I wanted to be when I grew up. So like I said, I finished my degree at Southern, and I've been to the Culinary Institute of America in New York, and they're
now you're the head chef of one of the premier restaurants here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast.
Right.
What are you cooking up here for us?
This is one of our soup dishes that we heat to order. It's we call it Back Bay bisque. So it's like a traditional corn bisque right here that we make, which is actually working here in the back. We make a corn stock from the cobs. We make a seafood base for it. Very simplistic right here. And then we put the proteins in it to order, which is what I'm going to do here.
Okay.
So we're going to use fresh Gulf shrimp, fresh crab meat, and a little grilled corn relish in there as well is what we're going to do.
That sounds good to me.
So that everybody gets the same amount of shrimp and corn in every single bowl of soup we serve.
Well, that's one of the things Clint had mentioned, that y'all have, fresh ingredients coming in here daily that you use whenever you're cooking the dishes, and that the menu you build up, make up pretty much daily.
That's correct. We just kind of see what's out there swimming in the Gulf, and if it's speckled trout, it's speckled trout, and we can reprint, and it just kind of depends on what's out there. So this is the corn relish.
Wow. That's smelling really good.
That
looks great.
Definitely want to season it just a little bit. And then we're going to use, once this shrimp is just about cooked,
yeah,
you're going to want to put the crab meat in at the end, very end, so you don't tear up those nice big jumbo lumps of crab meat. So
this is all fresh. Fresh Gulf shrimp, your fresh crab meat. And we'll show you a couple of other dishes here in just a moment that he's going to be cooking up. But this is something, as mentioned, as Clint mentioned, these are dishes that you'll, really bringing attention to the great seafood and the food that's available here in the South.
We just finished that with a little white wine. And we're ready to go while this is heating. So what we do to order is bring it over here to the bowl. Put all your goodies right there in the middle.
Wow. I sure hope you got a big spoon.
And then we fill in the gaps with the soup.
And there's an art to doing this. You got to have the right presentation.
That's right. And then what we do here, everything goes in the window, and we'll get garnished on that side.
Table 13, please.
That's right. You're a natural.
Alex Saby, General Manager here. How are you?
Doing well. Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for having us here. Because, these dishes are phenomenal. I know about this one. This is the Back Bay bisque that the chef just made up. Tell us about these other two.
So one of the things about the restaurant, we have two great chefs in the restaurant. We have Jeremy Nofke and Monique Horde. We get in our seafood vendors, we ask them what they have in fresh, and we change it on a constant basis. Monique put this dish together. It's a wonderfully seared salmon. She put together this fantastic sweet pea and mint puree. It's just an elegant, really soft, very spring dish that's coming up and nice as we get warm with some porcini mushrooms. This dish here, fresh trout's coming in. He's done a toasted pecan butter, warm arugula salad, a little bit of corn puree, and fresh crab meat on top. And everything we're getting in is fresh, so it's based on whatever fish we can get in at any given point, and that's what the dish we're going to do on that evening.
I had to try this. Wow, that's phenomenal.
You
That
know,
is phenomenal.
Like I said, I may be biased at some point, but our chefs do a fantastic
They
job.
really do. They really do. Tell us about some of the other things that goes on here at the Blue Marlin. I know you all have some rooms for people to come in and have special events.
We do. We have a wonderful space on our second floor. It's got this wonderful balcony space that you can do parties, large banquet dinners. We've done seated dinners. We've done open bar dinners, buffet style. Anything you need, we can pretty much be moldable to give you a wonderful experience here at the Blue Marlin.
Okay, and then of course on every Thursday evening, y'all have a special event that goes on.
Yep, so that's a new event that we've just started here. We've got live music on Thursdays. We have a wonderful bar feature menu that we're doing fantastic classic cocktails with. I'm doing a featured wine every week. As a sommelier, I bring in a wonderful wine as much as I can and give you an opportunity to try something different on a weekly basis.
Well, I know, as I mentioned at the beginning, that everybody here on the coast has been watching Centennial Plaza slowly go up, and everything that has gone up here is just phenomenal. You have the chapel here, of course, you've got the hotel itself here, you've got the play area for the kids out there, and so much more.
The property itself is just a wonderful thing for the Gulf Coast. There's no other way to put it. You come by, you come through, it's elegance at its best. We have great restaurants, we have great people, and in the end, I think it's going to be a wonderful thing for Gulfport.
All right, Alex, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
If you don't mind, I'm going to finish up this beautiful Back Bay bisque. If you're looking for a great place for dinner, you can go online to find out the hours that they're open. They're on Facebook as well. Come check it out here in Centennial Plaza on beautiful Highway 90 in Gulfport. It's called the Blue Marlin.